friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here with my second demonstration of the Beebeecraft items that was sent to me by Beebeecraft.com, and I'm going to link all of the items that I used that were for Beebeecraft.com under this video, as well as Beebeecraft, so you can go right to the website is where you find the items that I've used and lots and lots and lots of other items because they have so many, practically every craft item you could probably think of on their website. So I could spend hours shopping there, but this is the name of the website, beebeecraft.com. And then I'm also going to link their YouTube program link under the video so that if you would like to participate in their YouTube program, you can go to that link and apply, and you can also try out and demonstrate their products. But in my last video, I demonstrated the wood beads that I received from Beebeecraft. First of all, the colors were so beautiful, just what I wanted to go with my tassels that I was making. I had started out with this pretty colorful comic strip fabric that was left from scraps that I was using in another projects, and I wanted the beads to go with that. So, as well as the baker's twine I used on here, some eyelash trim which actually has pom-poms in it. So, as you can see, here's one, and the beads just intertwine through the other fibers, just so pretty, and just really they just make it more special. They just, it's not just fibers now, it's pretty wood beads that just really set off the colors. That was one. This is another one. This one I added some like crochet trim here, blue and yellow. Here's the yellow, here's the blue. But again, you can just see all the wood beads throughout. And on these three tassels, I ended up just putting so many wood beads on here because they were so pretty. I used every single wood bead on these three tassels. So there's a lot of wood. I mean, just look when I open it up how many wood beads are on here, right? But they just really make these tassels special, and just go with the color so well. So that was the first project I had done. So today I am working on some little kind of bronze tassels. Again, tassels, but totally different type. So I received this chain from Beebeecraft.com, and it's a bronze chain, and I have already made two tassels with it. One is a little longer and one is a little shorter. So let me just show you. Aren't they gorgeous? So also the items that I received from Beebeecraft that are on here, I used the little jump rings on here to attach these butterflies, and also attach the tassels to the pin here, this one. And then I also used the butterfly charms on these, which are right here hanging. And then I also used the bead caps in between the beads here on these. So let me put those to the side, and we're going to finish one together here that I started so I can show you how I did it. So I started with a head pin here, and this is the pin you use when you're making bead dangles and working with jewelry and beads, that has the little circle on the bottom right here. You see that? And so I started with, the chain, and there are links in this chain. It's 5mm, I believe. I will have all of my products linked below. But then I just, measured by going like this, to the length I want it. Like this one's a little shorter, so I just measure, and then I bring up like a loop and figure out where I'm going to kind of hook it onto the head pin. So I've got it marked right here with my thumb, and then I'm going to just take this little head pin and poke it through one of these links right here near my thumb. Okay, so it does go in there. See, it just fits right through these little links. It's perfect for this. Okay, so say I've got all of my chain link that I want on here now. I just cut it off right now with my little wire cutters, and it just chops right off. Okay, so let's move the rest of that chain. I used all the chain, pretty much is all I have left, and I'm going to make another little decoration with this, and that'll be in another video. But today I'm going to at this point put some beads on here, because what I want to do now is add some beads to the head pin and then top it off so that everything doesn't come off. We want to keep this down. Don't tip it up, because everything will just fall off the end here because we don't have it finished on the end, on the other end yet. So at this point I'm going to start using my bead caps, which, as a reminder, they came in this cute little container, and there's several different sizes in here. I would say at least 6. Okay, and the bead caps just are amazing. They just add so much to your beads. If you've never used them before, you'll just be amazed at what kind of look you get if you use the bead caps. So I'm going to start off with a large one on the bottom and then go up and get smaller. So I think the largest one is right over here. And I'm going to start with a bead cap, and these are kind of like flowers. I would say they're called flower bead caps, I think, but they will be linked below. So I'm going to put one on the bottom and on the top, the same one of the bead, and that kind of closes off that bead. And then I'm going to start with another one and just get a different, well, I think this one I was going to do a little different actually, with the butterfly charms. I was going to put a little butterfly in the middle. I think that would be cool. And then another bead cap. So I'm going to use a smaller one above the butterfly charm. So, and you're going to see what kind of different looks you get with different bead caps. There we go, another bead cap and another, these are bronze beads. And then I got the bead on there, and then another small bead cap. Okay, top it off. So we have 3 things on there. Once I get this through, let's see. Okay, let me try another one real quick. Since we're on camera, I don't want to take too much time. There we go. Now you can see the different look you get with the different bead caps. See this one here? It kind of covers up the whole bead and gives it a different look than the smaller one here, where it just kind of sets the bead up. But it's so beautiful. Okay, and I think that's going to be it for this bead cap, for the bead caps and the butterfly charms on the top part here. So now we want to close this off so nothing, we want to keep everything on there. So I'm just going to take my little needle nose pliers and twist the top of this head pin. I'm holding on to that bottom loop down here, and I want to twist it all the way down to this bead. Let me just get this in here properly so I can twist and then take it off. Okay, let me see if I can twist that a little bit more and get a little straighter. I'm not an expert jewelry maker or anything, so just, having fun. I've really enjoyed using these products though. Very, very fun. And so let me just get this a little bit more twisted here, because I want it to be kind of straight, and I want it to seal off so that our little beads and things don't want to come loose. Okay, I think I've got a good circle there. Just a second. I want to push this over a little bit more. A little fiddly, as you can see. But that's just the wire. Okay. I'm going to leave it like that for the moment. I'll fix that later. so I don't take your time on video. I'll just flatten it out a little bit. Okay, so at this point what I want to do is get one of my jump rings, which came in this container with you know, several different sizes in here, many different sizes, and that will be linked below this video. And I'm going to use one of these. It's kind of a medium size in here. And let me just put this down for a second because I want to open this up. And I'm sure you've seen this done before, but I want to find where it opens and then grab it with my, I think I'm going to grab this side with my needle nose pliers. And you don't, I'm finding the key is you want to, you know, as you probably have seen before, you twist this way, not this way. But you don't want to twist too much this way. Just enough to get it over through your loop or whatever you're putting it on, right? So I've just got a little twist there. And I'm going to put it on here, and then I'm going to also add a little bulb pin at this point. So I have my jump ring on here, and I'm going to put a bulb pin on here, but I'm going to use one of these, this one right here, and this time I'm going to put it, let's see, how did I do it last time? Yeah, this time I'm going to put it different than I did that one. That one I put it on the pin itself. Whoops, I put it on the pin itself. This one I'm going to put on the little loop at the end of the pin. Let me get this back together. Okay. Got an extra little thing out there. Okay, so I can go ahead, this came off, but I'm going to go ahead and put this on here now and then put it back on. Well, let me go ahead and put this back on. So we've got our jump ring on the tassel. Now we're putting our pin onto the jump ring. Let's see if it fits over this. I might have to open it up a little bit more. It's kind of got a thick little end on it here. Let's just see. I've got a good hold on it, so let me see if I can. Yeah, it's kind of thick. Let me open this up a little bit more because it's not going to fit through that little loop there in the end of that pin. I made it hard on myself because you can use a bulb pin and it'll fit right on there because it's got, you know, it's thinner. This is a little bit thicker. There we go. See, I just opened it up a little bit more. Grab it again with my needle nose pliers and my flat pliers. Twist it back together. And it looks like it is together. Let's see. I can fix it later if it's not totally together, but it looks, right now it looks like it's together. So it'll hang like this. Isn't that pretty so far? This is what we've got, the pin. We put the pretty beads on there with the little butterfly charm in the middle. Isn't that gorgeous? And you've got the bronze chain down here. But you have another option here, which I also did on those. You have that little loop at the end of your head pin here. So what I did there was just add another jump ring. So let me grab another one and another charm. So this one will have two charms. So cool. So many options you can do with these, right? You just use your imagination and do different things, and every one can look different. And you have so many butterflies and things here that you can change it up every time. But this one I'm going to also open a little bit here, like I did the last one, just a tiny bit, just enough to get my little butterfly on there. Let me see if that looks big enough. And I'm using, I'm going to use this little butterfly, I think, because I used bigger butterflies on the other one. I kind of want to use some of the little ones. And I'll show you another place where I use some of the little ones when I'm done with this. So there's so many places you can use charms and jump rings, right? When you're doing your junk journals and making your little bead dangles and your, tassels and things. It's a little bit of a thick loop here, so I got to see if I have it opened enough. I don't think I do. I think I need a little bit more open. So we'll just twist a little bit more here. Let me just, there we go. I think I got it. I think that should be enough. I don't want to twist it too much. but just enough to get that little butterfly on there. And I don't know if that's enough. We'll see in just a second here. Well, this has a little bit of a thick end. Okay, a little bit more. Sorry. It's all part of the process, right? I don't want to drop it or anything either. Sometimes you drop these on the floor and then they're a little hard to find, right? Okay, now I know that's plenty of room. That's a giant opening. Okay, so it's on there. Now while I have it open, I'm going to go ahead and stick my head pin in here. That is a very small wire, so that I know that's going to fit over. Okay, so now we can close it up. Okay, are we closed? I think we are. I might tighten it up a little bit later, but it looks like it's closed to me right now anyway. Okay, so everything's on there and closed up, and we have ourselves a beautiful tassel that we can pin. You can either, and I know you all know what to do with tassels, but I just want to show you how pretty this is. It's got the, from top to bottom, charms, beads, bead caps, chain link, all bronze colored. And so here's a journal that I'm working on, and it could be hung out here. You could even hang it right on the spine on one of your strings, or you can put a little eyelet right here, or a little, you know, hook of some kind and hang it right here. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Right here on your spine. Or you can hang it, you know, like we do on the inside on a trim or something. So like right here, you would just pin it. Your pin is totally open and available to pin right here. And wouldn't that also be beautiful? Okay, so that's my plan for the tassels. And then the other thing I wanted to show you that I did with the charms is, you know how we do with the charms. We like to put little charms on our strings, right? So what I did was, in each, there's 3 signatures in here, and each one I hung a little charm. So in these charms there was dragonflies and butterflies. So here I used the tiny ones in here because, you know, I don't want to add bulk to my journal. So there's a tiny butterfly, I mean a dragonfly there, a little tiny butterfly right here, and then let me find the next signature. I've got 2 right here, and they go with this journal so well. Any vintage journal, these bronze items with charms and things would go so well with, right? So cute. And then here's the last one. Each one has 2 charms, so there's 6 charms just on the strings, and then I'll be hanging that tassel in here somewhere. So there you go, 2 more, a dragonfly and a butterfly here. And these butterflies, just as a reminder, there you see what, 10 compartments, but there were more than 10 types of butterflies and dragonflies in here. Like this compartment and this compartment, at least those 2 and maybe more, had 2 different kinds of butterflies or dragonflies in them. So you have at least 12 different types of charms in this butterfly charm container. So anyway, those were super fun and super cute to work with, and so we made the charms there for the journal. We made these 3 beautiful bronze tassels, and we made our colorful wood bead tassels. So thank you again to Beebeecraft. I will have everything linked below. I hope you all enjoyed seeing my demonstrations, and I will see you next time. So thank you for watching, and happy crafting.